Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? I think it's Shayla. Somebody's in from San Antonio, Texas. Good evening to you. Uh, Special K is in the house this evening. Good evening to you. Lisa Robertson, good evening. Hazel Eyes, always good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. I love you too, Cheryl Ray. Love you big time. Tracy T, hello. I hope you made some room to delete nasty people. We're going to leave the nasty people on. I decided not to take them off because they will embarrass themselves before they ever embarrass me. So we have work to do, so we cannot focus on those that are low in intelligence and who indulge in stupidity. Simple minds are entertained by simple things. You and I, we have work to do. So we'll let them hang on for a little while. Okay, Dream is watching from St. Louis, Missouri. I humbly bow to you. Thank you for tuning in this evening, Dream. Tawana Banks is in the house. Good evening to you. Miss Cooks, good evening to you. I see, Hazel Eyes, okay. Mhm. Okay. Okay. As you all know, we are not having a show this evening, but there's a bit of breaking news I want to bring to y'all. Before we get out of here, we're on our way to Monroe, Louisiana. We're running late as always. The articles of impeachment were signed a little while ago by Nancy Pelosi. Shortly after she signed those articles of impeachment, they were walked over to the Senate, where they were delivered in its entirety. They will be formally read out loud tomorrow. I think they said they're going to read them out loud at 12 noon, I think, tomorrow, the charges against Donald Trump. So again, of impeachment have been signed by Nancy Pelosi, and they have been delivered to the Senate, and they will be formally read out loud tomorrow. Now, again, we're on our way to Monroe, Louisiana, in reference to the system. We're going to be looking at the food that they're eating, the security, how inmates able to get cell phones inside of the system. And as one lady put it, that they're on Facebook more than she is. And I do believe that she is right. I first started seeing the video and counting money and smoking weed or whatever it is. And so we're going to look at the prison system. And surprisingly, it didn't get like this overnight. This has been going on for quite some time. But we have to also be mindful that individuals that take those jobs don't really make any money. And so they can easily be bought. So a lot of what's going inside of the prison system are coming in through the guards, male and female. So we will be addressing that and some other issues. We got some inside help this time, as always, inside of the Mississippi prison system. So we're going to be doing a 6-part series on that. Yes, not 3, a 6-part series on the Mississippi prison system. YouTube is messing up your live. Okay, someone says we're buffering. I don't see it on this end. Anybody else buffering? I don't see it here. Okay. Wow. YouTube. Okay. Okay. Somebody says be safe where in your travels. I will. I will. I will. It's about 8 of us going, so I got a little security this time. Also, it is shortly approaching the 1-year anniversary of the death of 4-year-old Malia Lynn Davis in Houston, Texas. Nobody has been arrested for her murder yet. Nobody. We're going to go back to the beginning of this, when we first heard her name, where we at, and where are we going, and who is responsible for the death of Malia Davis. I'll tell you that right now, Brittany Bowens is responsible for it. I'll put my neck on the chopping block and tell you, Brittany Bowens killed her own child. Darion Bentz is just a cleanup man. Darion Bentz is nothing but the clean up man. It's as simple as that. So we're going to be revisiting the Malia Davis case quite often here. So you hear me speak about her a lot in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So I hope you don't get tired of hearing about it, because I'm bringing it up just about every Wednesday. We're going to talk about Malia Lynn Davis. We're also, okay, we're doing the impeachment thing. What else do we have coming up? I think that's it. The impeachment, Donald Trump, the Malia Davis case, Mississippi prison system that is totally out of control. I think 4 or 5 inmates have recently been killed. You had 2 inmates to escape, and it's getting worse. Jay-Z and some other rappers have threatened to sue the Department of Corrections if they don't make things better, and in a very expeditious way. And I commend them for that, because the conditions at the Mississippi prisons should not be so. But they are. There are some inmates who are scared for their lives, because they have other inmates that's running the prison system. They tell them when to eat, when to go to sleep, and when to get up. Now, these are things that the warden and jailers, correctional officers should be doing, but you have inmates controlling the system. And that's a dangerous situation. Anytime you're in prison, trust me, I know it's a dangerous situation, because you don't know who you're going to be in a cell with. You may be in there for traffic violations, and you may be laying next to a cold-blooded killer, and you never know it. You know, I remember a time ago they wouldn't mix you like that, but now they put you in there. You just get in where you fit in. So, but it's not just the Mississippi prison system. We're going to look at the Louisiana prison system as well. Just as corrupt as the Mississippi prison system, you know. So we'll leave no stones unturned. He needs to open his mouth. I agree with you totally on Darion Vince needs to open his mouth. I had pity for him in the beginning, and now I don't. If he wants to sit there and bite the damn bullet for Brittany Bowens, okay, then bite the bullet. But I promise you this, you're either going to get the needle or you're going to die in prison. But either way it go, you'll never be a free man again. So you'll never physically be in contact with Brittany Bowens. Never. And I can't understand why some people get upset, especially with me, when I talk about Malia Davis. I would think you would applaud me and say, yeah, let's get the person that killed Malia Davis. But no, you're upset when I bring it up, because I'm knocking on that door and you know it. You want me to be quiet. Well, you'll find a needle in the haystack first before I be quiet about Malia Lynn Davis, because as long as I live, her story would never die. I am the voice for Malia Lynn Davis. It's just as simple as that. I appreciate y'all. We love you big time. I got to get out of here because we're running late. Don't forget, we'll be back next Wednesday. But when there's a breaking news story, we will come back and update you on that. I'm sure we're going to come back sometime tomorrow and let you know about the articles of impeachment against Donald Trump. Don't forget, if you can, if you're able to, your donations are needed and gratefully appreciated. It's the PayPal me/Injustice Gotcha. The Cash App, $ Eddie Mays Boy. If you can't do that, if you want to mail your money order, you're more than welcome to do that. It is P.O. Box 7112, Shreveport, Louisiana. Zip code is 71137. Again, it's P.O. Box 7112, Shreveport, Louisiana. 71137. I'm L. Scott with Injustice Investigations. I love you all big time. Don't believe the hype. I don't care what they tell you. I don't care who say it. Injustice Investigations is here to stay. If it ain't right, we're going to get it right. I'm Eddie Mays, boy. Y'all enjoy your evening. Thank you.